Alright, now we're recording.
Thank you.
You all recording?
Yep.
Not straight by Tulsa. Little Rock chooses the scrum. Tulsa started the game out by taking the opening kickoff and attacking against Little Rock. Little Rock's been defending their goal line since the kickoff. Little Rock kicks to touch in an attempt to clear. Only gains a few meters. Line out to Tulsa.
Charlie. 37-23, Charlie.
Nice line out by Tulsa.
Come on, Little Rock. Ready.
Inside center crash by Tulsa. Little Rock brings him down. Not releasing is the call. Not releasing by the tackler. Penalty to Tulsa. Sir wants to have a minute with the captain. Tulsa elects to go for points. Thanks for everybody who's listening. We also want to say a special thanks to Dugan's Pub for being our primary sponsor of our club. Today they've donated us a keg of Guinness and we are officially grateful.
So that I can see where all your fellows going to college and try to plug it in. And then reel them back in.
Your brother was taking it to good at it.
The attempt is good. Tulsa leads Little Rock 3-0. In case you didn't know, this game is the decider of who moves on in the Texas North to the playoffs. Going to be hosted by Tulsa in a few weeks. Most likely, whoever loses this game, this will be their last game of the season. Also, thank you to Golden Eagle for providing the after-match beverages. We also greatly appreciate their support. Little Rock kicks off, taps it backwards to Little Rock. Michael Baum picks it up, runs it up. Little Rock sets the ruck. Justin Ernest takes a big hard crash, gains a few meters. Guest is there to pop it to Josh Wolverton, who gets taken down, win the ruck. We got a penalty called, penalty against Tulsa. For a signal I'm not positive of in loose play. It appears somebody come unbound from something. Blake Blaylock kicking for touch. It appears to be in, and it is. Did not find touch. Tulsa kicks back and is able to find touch. Line out to Little Rock. Just before this match, the Little Rock Junior Stormers had a game against Shreveport and came out victorious. Our Junior Stormer team is a very talented team that hosts 2 All-Americans on its side. If you ever have a chance to come out and watch the Junior Stormers, it is highly recommended. They are a very talented group of young men. Little Rock's throwing in the line out. Up high, Little Rock goes off the top to the scrum half, out to the fly half. Ball's out to the wing. Fullback's attacking, DC. He gets taken down and loses possession in the tackle. Knock on by Red. Scrum to Tulsa. Feel free to jump in.
You're doing just fine.
It was a good attacking line by Little Rock. It just the support wasn't there. Ran away out toward the sideline, and his support ran inside too deep and was unable to support. But Little Rock is now on their side of the field, which is always a positive thing. Tulsa's put around the 22 right now. Appears they're behind their 22 from where I'm standing. Ball's out to Tulsa. Tulsa to their fly half. He kicks to the sideline to Michael Baum standing all by himself. Tulsa comes bearing down. Baum takes the ball up. He's trying to find space. He's probing. He gets wrapped up by Tulsa, taken down with Ronnie Parkinson there to ruck. Guest moves the ball to Justin Ernest, who's crashing hard and met with equal force. Guest gets the ball out of the back of the ruck, throws it out to Justin Nichols, who drops the ball backwards. Play on. He rolls, picks the ball up. Little Rock's rucking, and he throws the ball back, but Win Noble's there to pick it up. Noble gets taken down. A multitude of Red there to ruck. Out to the fly half. Fly half back into the lock. Kevin Shanky, who gets taken down. Ruck commences by Little Rock. Ball's out to Mathieu. Ooh, nice inside move. Catching meters. Gets taken down. Guest takes the ball out. Works it out to the outside center, Blake Blaylock, who it gains 10, 15 meters. Gets taken down. Josh Wolverton's there for the ruck. Guest gets it out to Noble. Noble met. Oh, nice collision. Noble gets taken down. Red's there for the ruck again. Guest quick ball out to Josh Wolverton. Wolverton gets taken down. Little Rock Nate Tucker there to clean things up. Looks like our scrum half is in the ruck, and we take a crash ball. Kevin Shanky. Andrew is there to ruck. Again, another crash by Little Rock. Ball's exposed there for Matt Guest. Matt Guest moves it out to Ronnie Parkinson. Takes it out to Mathieu. Pop to Mike Baum. Ball to nowhere. DC picks it up. DC's attacking. Dragging a couple guys with him. He goes down, but trips there for the ruck. Ball's back out to the back of the ruck. Matt Guest throws it out to Silky, who runs hard, puts his head down, and gets put down on the ground. Guest is there immediately out to Justin Ernest, who moves it to Michael Baum, to Blake Blaylock, and he's gaining yards, dragging the guys with him, gets taken down. Little Rock's there for the ruck again. Matt Guest moves it out to the fly half. Fly half. Little Rock starts attacking.
Mathieu.
Okay, went backwards. Ball bobbled, went backwards up to Tulsa. Tulsa then knocks it on. Surely we're playing advantage here, sir. Nope, we're not. Little Rock has the ball. Wins the ruck. Little Rock's going to pick and go. Another crash. Kevin Shanky's right there to ruck over Justin Ernest. Matt Guest struggles to get the ball out, but gets the ball out, spinning down to the ground, and drops it off to Adam. Move the ball out to Tripp, one of the newest players on our team, out to Blake Blaylock, who then spins and gets taken down. Little Rock's there to ruck. Guest moves it out of the back of this ruck to Mike Baum, who does inside move and taken down, but once again, Little Rock's there to ruck. Little Rock's quick to the ball. Matt Guest is there. Little Rock's ready to attack. Win Noble right off the side of the ruck. Gets taken down immediately. Little Rock's a tad late to the ruck, but don't worry, Tulsa didn't release in the tackle, and penalty to Little Rock. What do you think?
Good. So Little Rock's roster today is going to be number 1, Justin Nichols. Our hooker, number 2, Nate Tucker. Number 3, Andrew Silky Winters. Number 4, Justin Ernest. Number 5, Kevin Shanky. And our loosies are going to be number 6, Adam Weaver. Number 7, Josh Wolverton. Number 8, and the captain, Win Noble. Number 9, our scrum half, is going to be Matt Guest. From there, it's going to go to our fly half, Ronnie Parkinson. Number 11 is going to be Mike Baum. 12, Mathieu. 13, Blake Blylock. 14, Trip, crosswide. 15 is going to be Darren DC Oliver. And then our subs coming in at 16 is going to be Mark Fulmer. 17, Hunter Beanie. 18, Andrew Roach. 19, Patrick Lewis. 20, Charles Cromer. 21, Derek Riddle. 22, Bud Dunn. And rounding up the lineup is going to be 23, Kevin Ryan.
Little Rock just got a penalty awarded after Tulsa dove over. They tried to move it out to their backs, who mishandled the ball again. Guest winds up with the ball, kicks it out to DC, back into Ronnie. Right by the try line, Ronnie gets taken down. Little Rock's there for the ruck. Looks like Wynn picks it up out of the back of the ruck, but doesn't quite make it in. Silky is there to ruck. Little Rock's right by the goal line, gets taken down again. Tulsa's playing some great goal line defense. Justin Ernest picks it out of the back of the ruck, drives again. Once again, not quite in. Little Rock's there for the ruck and the pound again. And Tulsa's driving them back. Little Rock down again, winning the ruck. Here we go. Matt Guest has the ball at the back of the ruck, deciding what to do. Moves it out to the inside center, Matthew Jorgensen. He drops the ball. Tulsa picks it up and is attacking the other way. Tulsa has the ball, wins their own ruck. Penalty against Little Rock for not rolling away from the tackle. Tulsa most likely will kick to touch here and gain some field position, also getting the ball back. In rugby, when you are awarded a penalty and you kick the ball into touch, you are then awarded that ball and from where the ball goes out of bounds. Be Tulsa's line out approximately the 50-yard line. I say 50 yards, I mean meters. The halfway line. How about that?
That works. Never complain about commentators again.
It's almost auctioneer speed.
Yeah, you got to be on your toes up here. Line out by Tulsa, brings it down, has a slow ball keeping Little Rock at bay. Offside line is gone. Tulsa gets it out to their fly half. Oh, definite obstruction by number 17, but ref does not see it. They get their ball out to their wing. Our wing, Mike Ball, misses the tackle. Blake Blaylock causes the knock on.
Out of bounds.
And everybody stops playing, but it will be a, scrum or line out choice to Little Rock since the ball was knocked on out of bounds. It appears Little Rock will be choosing a scrum. Scrum commences. Little Rock puts the ball in. Ball comes out. Wynn Noble tries to pick it up. It gets taken by the scrum half, who is offsides or released early by the flanker. I'm not real sure which one it is, but regardless, Little Rock's awarded the penalty. Oh, Darren Oliver tries to make touch, but their wing makes a great play by keeping it inbounds. Tulsa's now attacking and kicks it back to Little Rock. Little Rock lets it bounce. Matt Guest rounds up the ball. He's attacking. He's got a back line ready to go. Matthew pitches it back into Blake Blaylock, who cuts back into the middle of the field, dumps it off to Josh Wolverton, who's met by 3 Tulsa players, one of which has his hands in the ruck, but the ref doesn't see it. Matt Guest moves the ball out to Ronnie Parkinson, to Darren Oliver. Darren Oliver's attacking. He throws a mean dummy back into Ronnie. Ronnie gets taken down, but pops it off to Justin Nichols, who then gets taken down by Tulsa. Little Rock's there to ruck. Whistle has blown, waiting to see the call. It appears as if the penalty is against Little Rock for not playing on their feet.
that.
It's not working this time.
If
Do you want me to see if the stream's running?
If you have not had a chance, please go to on Facebook, like our fan page at Little Rock Rugby. For all the latest news, you'll also be able to like the women's page and the youth rugby's fan page.
Tulsa tries to make touch with their penalty kick and fails. Little Rock keeps the ball in bounds and is now attacking across the field. DC gets tackled. Little Rock is there to ruck, but it seems as if Tulsa has stolen the ball, and Tulsa is now attacking the middle of the field. Throws a wild behind the back pass, which is a knock on by white, then a knock on by red, scrum to red. Little Rock got about an inch of rain around midnight last night, which is causing the conditions to not be ideal, but nonetheless, we're out here playing, and they don't appear to be horrible, but the handling makes it appear like it's horrible.
It's a very slow pitch. The youth rugby played on a very muddy pitch earlier today.
Scrum to Little Rock. Matt Guest puts the ball in. Win Noble picks out of the back of the ruck, back of the scrum, goes weak, breaks it free, running down the middle of the field. He's not going to be caught. Win Noble, 50-meter try for 5. Little Rock leads Tulsa 5-3.
That was a good pick and go to the weak side.
Tulsa left that whole right side open. We put all of our backs to the left. They left it wide open for our 8-man, who actually is probably one of the fastest guys on our team.
He is. Or at least that's what he likes to say.
He believes it. And quite possibly one of the biggest guys on our team as
Quite
well.
possible.
So
He's definitely a threat to be considered.
definitely got this part big. Maybe I shouldn't be afraid. Blake Blaylock's kicking the extra points. Unlike football, a try is worth 5 and the conversion kick is worth 2. In football, it's 6 and 1, as you already know, but a touchdown and a conversion are worth a total of 7 points. And the extra kick is good. Little Rock leads 7-3.
We are at about 22 minutes into the half.
Halves in competitive rugby are 40 minutes long. Continuous clock, so long there's not a stoppage for an injury or the ball being so far away that it warrants a stop in the clock, with an 80-minute total game. Each team is allowed 7 subs throughout the game. So that means 8 players have to play the entire game, all 80 minutes. So conditioning will come into play during this game, as it does every rugby game. Tulsa's about to kick off to Little Rock. The ball has to travel 10 meters in rugby in order for it to be play on. As long as the receiving team does not touch it, the receiving team then has an option. They can either choose for the kicking team to re-kick it, or they can choose to have a scrum center. Unless you have a very bad scrum, you will choose scrum center. Right? If you can't win a scrum, no sense in choosing scrum.
Not at all.
Matt Guest puts the ball in for Little Rock. Ball comes out. They left the left side, right side open again. Win Nova gets taken down, trying to offload to Tripp. Tripp gives a little damage step. Matt Guest coming around the outside. Whoa! And he gets slung out of bounds. The ref seems to think that's okay and play on. We all question that. Looks as if the touch judge is the one that took the worst of it there. Tulsa ends up with the ball, now attacking. Wins their ruck in the center of the field. They got a back line ready to run. Pitch it to the guy who's in the inside center spot. Gets taken down. Tulsa has a back line ready to go, but number 3 opts to take it in on his own. Quick recycle ball. Tulsa's running hard. Tripp tries to make a tackle. Matthew catches from the side.
releasing the ball.
In rugby, once your knee hits the ground, you have to let go of the ball. No part of your knee down can be on the ground and still play rugby. That's why you say you have to be on your feet. Tulsa was taken to ground and did not release the ball, even though it was only to his knees. The ref was telling him to release, and he did not listen. Therefore, Little Rock's awarded the penalty. Matt Guest kicks to touch. It will now be a line out to Little Rock at about the 40. I can only assume that the refs are over there talking about maybe we should call that high tackle when their scrum half gets slung into the touch judge, but that's just an assumption of what I think should be happening. Ball's away for a minute, gives me an opportunity to talk. I don't really have a whole lot to say except Little Rock fitness is usually one of the things that helps him out later on in the game, so we just hope that things get better with time today. Nice line out to win, throw by Justin Nichols out to Josh Wolverton, who gets tripped up. Little Rock wins the rug. Guest gets it out, bounce pass to Ronnie Parkinson, and more not so good passing out to Blake Blaylock, but he wrangles the ball up. He's taking it into contact. He throws it wildly to Ronnie, who wasn't quite ready for it. He's ready to ruck. Mike Baum comes up with the ball, gets taken down by Tulsa. Little Rock's there to win the ruck. Out to pop to Silky, who spins out of the tackle and gets taken down by Tulsa. Little Rock wins the ruck. Justin Ernest running hard, taken down. Nice take by Justin. Matt Guest, quick ball out to Ronnie. Skip pass out to Adam Weaver, who kicks it off of his chest or face, not sure which one. Tulsa wrangles up the ball, kicks it out to the 50. Darren Oliver picks the ball up, thinking about attacking, and he does. Nate Tucker's right there to take the ball away, take the ball for DC, and it goes into contact. Little Rock's now driving. Tackle by Red. Matt Guest ready to get the ball back out, and Win Noble's there to attack. Gets taken down quickly. Matt Guest out to Matthew. Matthew got Justin on the inside. Tulsa's there to knock the ball forward. Intentional knock. That should be a penalty, and the ref chooses just to give us a scrum. Questionable again. In rugby, if you are making no attempt to catch the ball and it goes forward, if you intentionally knock the ball forward, it becomes a penalty. But that Tulsa player evidently was trying to catch the ball during the pass, therefore it's just a scrum because he didn't catch it. Scrum awarded to Little Rock. Oh, collapse scrum. As I said before, the conditions aren't great, so it's hard when they got that much force pushing against each other. Sometimes your cleats just can't hold the dirt like they need to. It's always scary. I always like to see when everybody gets up after that happens. Win pops it out to Matt. Matt to DC. DC running across the field, throws it all the way out to the wing. Baum running on hard. Tries to offload inside to Blaylock, who knocks it backwards.
And that's a late whistle.
Little Rock tried to go quick, but the touch judge needed to tell the sir what actually happened. Anytime there's any doubt, we go ahead and we blow the whistle and sort things out so that we make sure we try to make the best calls every time. It's a knock-on by Tulsa, so Little Rock is awarded the scrum. I'm not quite sure why they had to come back to a scrum, because if they knock it on out of bounds, we can have it. It was evident to me that Little Rock chose the line out.
Yeah, it would have been to me too.
But
our lineouts are...
the ref and the touch judge chose the scrum.
Yeah.
And they get the whistle, and so when you got the whistle, you get to choose whatever you want. Matt Guest puts it in a scrum. Win pops it out to Matt Guest. Guest to Parkinson. Parkinson dummies Matthew out to Blake Blaylock. It's a loopy pass. Gives Tulsa time to recover. Blake gets taken down. Little Rock is late to the ruck, but Matt Guest ends up with the ball. When Noble picks it up out of the back of the ruck, he's running all by himself. Parkinson's there, but a little late. Little Rock ends up with the ball. Matt brings it out of the ruck to Mathieu. Mathieu gets taken down, trying to offload. Good decision by going down with the ball. Matt Guess ends up with the ball. He gets tangled up with Tulsa. Gets taken down with the ball. Little Rock's there to win the ruck. We got some big guys ready to roll. Little Rock pick and goes. Gets taken down immediately. Red Noble's there at the back of the ruck, ready to pick it up. What has happened? Tulsa ends up with the ball. Little Rock's slow play allows the ball to be turned over.
True.
Tulsa's very good at making the tackle and immediately going for the poach. If Little Rock continues to be late to the ruck, Tulsa will eventually start taking the ball away from them. This break in time, the ref wanted to talk to the captains of each team so that they can explain to their team why she has to continually blow the whistle over and over again. If either side decides that they're not going to listen to what their captain's saying, they will be awarded with a yellow card, which means a 10-minute timeout and time to get water and their air back. Unfortunately, the team gets to play 14 on 15 while
Yeah, I was going to say.
You're welcome. I'll be here all day.
Scrum.
Tulsa is awarded the scrum. Serve brings them together. Tulsa puts the ball in. Little Rock's attempting to drive. Tulsa wins their own scrum, as they should. Ball's running around on the ground. Matthew Jorgensen, he ends up with it. Gets taken down. Little Rock's there to ruck, finally. When Noble's there to pick and go, he didn't pay attention that anybody was with him, and he ran by himself again. Matt Guess having to work for the ball hard. Justin Ernest takes the ball up hard. Brought down by the Tulsa player. Matt Guess there at the back of the ruck immediately. Ronnie Parkinson back inside to Josh Wolverton, who runs a great backdoor line and loses the ball in contact. Tulsa's attacking. Ball's out to their wing. They're at the 10. Tulsa's player kicks the ball away out of desperation. We always appreciate that. Thank you. Kicks it straight out of bounds. Therefore, we get the line out where he kicked it from. As long as you're in front of the 22-meter line and you kick the ball straight into touch, touch is also known as out of bounds. The team that gets awarded the line out gets it from where he kicked the ball from and not from where it went out. It's very detrimental to your team to kick the ball straight into touch when you are in front of the 22. Little Rock is not complaining, but if the shoe was on the other foot, you might hear me say a curse word. Noble goes up high for the line out, bats it down to Matt Guess. Tulsa's immediately on him. He goes down with the ball. Little Rock wins the ruck. Late to the ruck again and loses possession again. Tulsa has the ball. They're getting wrangled down by Little Rock. Ball comes to the back of the ruck. Tulsa gets the ball out to their fly half. Runs across the field, throws a loopy pass to their outside center, who gets hit hard by Blake Blaylock, but the ball goes out to the wing. And once again, Tulsa kicks away possession. Tripp is ready for the ball, but Tripp doesn't wrangle it up, gives the ball back to Tulsa. Tulsa offloads to the attacking player. Ronnie makes the tackle. Tulsa's there for the immediate ruck. Little Rock's trying to get their bearings back, line back up on defense. Matt Guess attempts to make the tackle. Tripp and Kevin Shanky are there to clean it up. Tulsa moves the ball out to their back line. The fly half immediately attacks when Noble makes the single tackle. And it's there to immediately ruck. There's the ball. Little Rock pick it up.
Oh. For what?
Ref is calling in from the side, driving from the side. Tulsa taps quick, and it's met by Matt Guest about after 10 meters. Adam Weaver's trying to hold the ball up. Somebody's not releasing, and I gotta believe it's Tulsa. No, she says it's Little Rock. Oh, Tulsa's attacking on the outside. They have numbers, they have space, and try is awarded on the sideline.
Head up, boys! Get up, Big G!
That was good offensive string by Tulsa. They really kept with the ball. Their support is there immediately, unlike Little Rock's. You'll notice that Little Rock has one guy and the next closest guy is 5 meters away. When you watch Tulsa run, there's somebody right on their hip every time. With this level of play, Tulsa's approach is the one that works. Is there a mute button? How do I get a hold of it? You can talk. Alex!
And it was a miss by Tulsa.
Kick attempt. Now in rugby, wherever you score from, that's where you have to kick. That's why teams try to score in the center of the field to make it easier for their kicker, because on front of the post kick is much easier than a kick from the sideline. So Little Rock did keep them from scoring in the middle of the field, made them score at the sideline. Therefore, the extra point kick is very, very difficult to make. Tulsa leads Little Rock 7-8.
8-7.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tulsa leads Little Rock 8-7. Come on now. Listen to what I mean, not to what I say. Also, in the game of 15s, there's two versions of the game. There's 15s and 7s. 15s has 15 players, 7s has 7 players. 7s is what's in the Olympics, but in 15s, when you score, you get the ball back. The scoring team then receives, unlike 7s where the scoring team kicks. Tulsa brings down the kick, moves it out to their back line. Tackle made by Josh Wolverton, and Tulsa knocks it on in the tackle. We'll have a scrum to Little Rock. Hey, another scrum.
Another scrum.
Yeah.
I'm betting our Packies are not being happy right now.
How do we get a hold of somebody down there?
Who are you trying to get a hold of?
Anybody to tell me to do it.
What do you want?
Southern Bar.
Southern Bond?
Little Rock has a scrum. That's Guinness.
I know.
Scrum to Little Rock. When Noble picks it out of the back of the scrum, takes off. He's 10 meters, 15 meters. They finally bring him down. He's back up onto his feet. Little Rock wins the ruck, moves the ball out to the fly half. Ronnie Parkinson to Matthew, out to Blake Blaylock, the outside center. Blake cuts back into the side. A couple fancy footwork moves, 10 meters, 15 meters, gets taken down by Tulsa. Matt Guess is there for the immediate ruck, moves the ball away. DC gets the ball, breaks one tackle, up the middle of the field, right at the try line.
And it's good!
Darren Oliver creates his own try just left of the post. 12-8 is the score now. Little Rock is leading. Back and forth game, just exactly what we expected. Ever since Little Rock joined the Texas Rugby Union, this has become quite a rivalry game for both teams. Always competing for the top spot. Little Rock's been very fortunate in obtaining that top spot for 3 years straight, trying to make it a fourth today.
And it's good.
Kick is good. Little Rock leads 14-8. As John comes back up to the announcer stand, we'd like to thank Diamond Bear Brewery for donating beer for today's game. When you get a chance, go by Diamond Bear Brewery in North Little Rock. It's just up the street from Dickie Stevens Park. They have a great menu and brew all their own beer. You want to trade at half? Huh? You want to trade positions at half?
Only if I have a luxury. You don't want me in there because I will just say, do exactly what you're doing and probably.
Kick goes Matt Guess, who gives it to Adam Weaver.
Weaver pushing through.
Josh.
Silky
So
takes
big
the
hit.
punch. Gains about 3 meters, but possibly takes off a shoulder in the meantime. Adam Weaver goes to the weak side, plows through a tackle.
Plows through.
Adam's out in the field. He's at the 50, the 10, coming up to the 22. The fullback takes him down, but Little Rock's there for the ruck. Matt Guess moving the ball away quickly, spins around, goes to the left. Michael Baum is out there all by himself. Get with him. Justin Nichols finally gets there.
And it's
Tulsa gets a penalty. The whistle is blowing in a way that I believe there has to be a yellow card coming.
And it's a yellow.
And it's a yellow for repeated infraction is all I can imagine what that
I'm
warranted
guessing
a yellow.
high tackle.
Oh, yeah, that new law, the IRB has a new law that if it's a malicious high tackle, it's an immediate yellow card. If it's just blatant, it could be red. But yellow is awarded. Little Rock will now have 10 minutes of a 14 on 15 advantage. Yes, high tackle. I just saw the call from the ref. And Little Rock is opting to go from points from the 22, about 10 meters in from the sideline. I like to refer to this as confidence in your kicker. If the kick is not good, it is actually a live ball. Tulsa can catch it and attack, or Little Rock can retrieve the ball and score. So therefore, after this kick happens, you'll see Little Rock hopefully chase the ball to try to get possession if the kick is, just in case the kick is missed. Kick is up, and it is no good, but the ball is live. It's running around, and Tulsa touches it down in the try zone. 22 dropout is awarded. This is when the attacking team kicks it into the try zone and the receiving team touches it down. It has to be a drop kick from the 22 meter. It has to travel no specific distance, only across the line in a drop kick. As well, Little Rock, the receiving team does not have to get back 10 meters either. Drop kick to the center of the field to Ronnie Parkinson, who moves it across to Matt Guest. Matt Guest out to Trip to Josh Wolverton, who cuts back inside and takes the contact. Gets tackled. Quick ruck. Matt Guest is there. Wynn Noble takes a flat pass, not moving forward. Gets tackled immediately, and we lose possession again. Tulsa's now attacking, moves it out to their back line, who goes to the outside center, out to the wing, once again kicking possession away and directly out of bounds. Oftentimes it appears that wing should be wearing a red jersey for as much as he's helping the Little Rock team out.
And that's
the end of the first 40 minutes. Little Rock is leading 14-8. I can't mention our sponsors enough. Dugan's Pub is very, very generous to us. They're on the chest of our jerseys. We go there every Thursday night around 8:30. They financially support us, they emotionally support us, and they feed us every Thursday night. If you have a chance, go by Dugan's Pub. Tell them that the Rugby Club sent you. Maybe they'll give us more money next year. Also today, our beer for our tailgate that we are having is donated by Dugan's. He gave us a keg, and also Diamond Bear Brewery gave us some Southern Blonde and some Strawberry Blonde. We are very, very appreciative of everything anybody donates to us. If you're thinking about donating, feel free to go to our webpage, littlerockrugby.com. There's a donate button, and we'd gladly take your donation. We're a 50C13 nonprofit, and you can write all that money off your taxes. What better cause besides puppies is the Little Rock Men's Club? I just can't think of one. Tom, can you think of one? John, what about you?
I can't think of one.
No. This is great entertainment. We'll try to bring it to you every time we play now that we got internet out at the land, and we got this great commentary. And as long as the beer is flowing, commentary just gets better and better. Also, Golden Eagle, proud sponsors of our women's team. Our women's team played today right before our men. They were victorious over the Dallas Harlequins in a hard-fought match. Very impressive game by the Little Rock women. It's been a long time since I seen the women play in such cohesiveness. It was very, very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Inspiring.
Inspiring, and I don't know if that was the word I was looking for, but my heart was warm after I watched those girls win today. Not girls, when I watched those women win today, because they played like women today. I'm so very proud of them.
I'm making our run. You want anything else? More beer? Food?
No, we're okay.
Beer up there.
In rugby, you get a 5-minute halftime to regain your bearings and go out there and fight for another 40 minutes. Hey, if you want to listen, we're streaming.
Oh, it's
good.
you're doing well though. There's been no cuss words.
Are we on now?
Yeah, we still are.
I'm working hard on that. Do you see the cutest baby ever made?
I do not see the cutest baby ever made.
I've been trying to spot her out in the crowd.
I'm betting she's behind the tents.
Well, if that cutest baby ever made appears, we're gonna show her to y'all. Looks like Tulsa's brought in a sub. Number 1, did I see him in the first half? Maybe the last 10 minutes of the first half?
His jersey's very white.
So it tells me probably
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
I mean, he sticks out very clearly on here. And a sub for Little Rock. Looks like
Mark Fulmer has come in for Tripp. Looks like Little Rock only has 1 sub. There's one lonely Tulsa player hanging out in the tri-zone still. He's still serving his penance for his high tackle.
You think he'll wave at us?
No.
Well, that's on her. Whatever y'all.
Little Rock is coached by former Dartmouth standout Brad Hogate. He's been coaching the squad for 2 years now. This is his 2nd season. He's continued the success of this program. Win Noble goes up high for the kickoff and bats it back to Little Rock. Matt Guest comes up with the ball. Blake Blaylock gives a little show and go and taken down immediately. Guest is there for a quick ruck out to Matthew, out to DC. DC gives a little fancy footwork, gets taken down. The ruck's immediately there to a big crash ball by Justin Ernest. Justin Ernest gets taken down, but Little Rock is there to ruck. Win Noble takes the next punch, gives a couple stiff arms, gains an extra few meters, about 5 meters down. Nate Tucker's there for the immediate ruck. Matt Guest gets it out to Ronnie, who does a little dummy, but nobody fell for it. Matthew bobbles the pass and pays for it by getting immediately hit by Tulsa. We run the ruck. Kevin Shanky takes it down. Silky clears the ruck. Matt gets it out to Ronnie Parkinson, who kicks it to the corner. And Little Rock's back line is offsides. They get in front of the kicker before he kicks it and lose possession. Questionable call there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Not by the sir, but by the fly half. Little Rock had 2 players out there to chase while Tulsa had 5. Number game just says to me that maybe next time when the numbers are a little more in our favor. Tulsa kicks the penalty to touch, gains significant ground, is now at their 40 meter instead of defending their 22. Score still 14-8, just after half. We're about 3-4 minutes in from halftime. Tulsa brings in a sub, number 19, it's believed, just by the sheer color of his jersey. Tulsa takes the line out, pops it out to their scrum half, to their fly half. Fly half dummies to the inside, throws it out to the outside center. Appears to be a forward, running hard, gets taken down hard as well. Moves the ball to the back of the ruck, quick ball out to the outside center, who's immediately met by Blake Blaylock, taken to ground. Tulsa's there for the ruck, wins the ball. Scrum half moves it back out. Tulsa's ready to attack on the other side of the field, but ooh, number 1, newly into the game, running hard, runs through our 8-man and our lock, Justin Ernest. Tulsa mishandles the ball. Fortunately, they had a 3-on-1 against us and knocked the ball on. Mark Fulmer was there trying to defend 3-on-1. Ended up with the ball. You know, as a wing, when you look up and you see 3 jerseys in front of you and you're the only one, it tends to be a little intimidating, but not to Mark Fulmer. He's probably used to that lately. He handles it very well, and Little Rock comes up with the ball. Scrum collapses as it comes together. There's a bunch of force coming together right there. It's hard to control, especially in these conditions when it's hard to keep your footing running, let alone with some 900 pounds pushing back against you. I'll have you know that crying baby is not the cutest baby ever made. Little Rock puts the ball in the scrum. 8-man win. Noble pops it out to Matt Guest, who throws it back to the other side to Mark Fulmer on the weak side, who is met by a slew of Tulsa players. Once again, numbers game. Matt Guest puts it out to Ronnie Parkinson, to Josh Wolverton, who attacks the middle and is taken down. We lost about 5 meters on that. Tulsa's there for the immediate ruck, but Little Rock gets the ball. Throws a really long pass out to Blake Blaylock, and Blake is running hard. Breaks through a couple of tackles. Matthews there to get the ball. DC picks it up out of the back of the ruck and tackled. Throws it out of the back of the ball. Little reckless, but Little Rock should end up with the ball in that Tulsa kicked it out of bounds for us. Once again, thank you for kicking the ball out of bounds, Tulsa.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably just a matter of time before Tulsa's back to full strength. They've been playing 14 on 15 ever since halftime. Little Rock has yet to take advantage of that numbers deficit. I have a feeling it's about to happen right now, though.
This is the back line talking.
Win Noble goes up high for the line out. Brings it down, slow ball, out to Josh Wolverton, who runs hard. Catches about another 3 meters after contact. Matt Guest flips it out to Ronnie Parkinson, to DC. DC to Blake. Mark's going to switch off the inside to him. Not there. Blake goes into contact. Mark's there for the ruck, though. Mark, DC, Ronnie, all there for the ruck. Here comes Justin Nichols taking the ball hard off of the crash. Goes down. Tulsa's there for the poach, and we lose the ball again. Little Rock tackles down. Tulsa there for, oh, thank you very much. They throw it out to number 20, who appears to be a prop, and he knocks it on trying to catch the ball. That's a fortunate break for Little Rock, who lost the possession when they were attacking.
Looked like Nichols slipped and went down a little earlier than Ernest was expecting.
And we have a sub for Little Rock. Derek Riddle is in for Justin Nichols.
Nice clean jersey, playing at Loosehead prop.
Derek's a former Arkansas State player. Arkansas State has a wonderful program up in Jonesboro.
Yeah.
They've been a constant competitor for the last 10 years.
They're playing today in playoffs.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Against Navy.
Tulsa released early from the scrum, gets a penalty. Matt Guest immediately attacks him, goes into contact. Adam Weaver is there to bring Matt Guest down to help us out, gets the ball to the back of the ruck. Nate Tucker takes the ball off to the side of the ruck. Silky
It's clear as
makes
two.
him pay for trying to poach that ball. Adam picks it up, takes it in hard. Little Rock is still there. Little Rock ready for the pick and go again. Tulsa immediately meets him, meter at a time, meter at a time. Little Rock keeps going. Josh Wolverton's there. Matt Guest tried to gator roll. Derek Riddle.
Nichols.
Half a meter at a
Ernest.
time. Half a meter at a time.
Earning the hard yards.
Wynn's in there. Wynn puts the ball back to his team. It's about time to attack with our back line. Blake Blaylock takes a hard inside run to draw defenders out to the fly half,
Out to Mike Baum.
who gets a pass high in the air and is met immediately in his rib cage by their wing. Ronnie Parkinson ends up with the ball, runs it down 3 meters out. Little Rock's attacking. Adam Weaver picks it up out of the back of the ruck. He's driving down, still 2 meters out. Little Rock's attacking out to Justin Ernest. Put your head down and run, boy. Little Rock takedown again, 2 meters out. Ball pops out of the back of the scrum. Penalty to Little Rock. Matt Guest decides to not go quickly, then taps it, gets it out to our back line. DC, Blake, Mark on the sideline, going around, gonna center and make it easier for him. There we go. Try. Score.
Way to go, boys!
Team try by Little Rock Rugby. Mark Fulmer ends up with the score, diving across the center of the field. Little Rock will have their conversion kick just to the left of the post, which is where Blake likes it. I believe after this kick, Tulsa will be back to full strength.
Have to be.
Is that the guy right there?
No, it's the number 3 in the back of the tribune.
Looks like we got a new sub, Bud Dunn from El Dorado, Arkansas, making an appearance. Mr. Dunn hasn't shaved in 2 days. I don't know if you can see him out there in that bright red jersey.
Looks like he's coming in for Justin Ernest.
Conversion is good by Blake Blaylock.
Tulsa also had a sub. Their Sin Bin guy came out.
New prop.
New prop. If you're just joining us, we're at Little Rock. Score is 21-8. Little Rock is leading Tulsa. The score is not evident of the battle that this game has been. There's been 3 lead changes, but Little Rock has been fortunate to score 3 tries in a row. No, 2 tries in a row. Yeah. We're about 10 minutes after the half.
Tulsa is back to full strength, 15 on 15 now. Kicks off to Little Rock. Adam Weaver goes up and misses the ball. Mark Fulmer's trying to round it up. He does. He does a slide tackle, gets back up, drives again. Little Rock ends up with the ball. Matt Guest at the back of the ruck, ready to move it. Moves it out to the fly half, Ronnie Parkinson, who throws it to the flanker, Josh Wolverton, who gets taken down. Oh,
Diving.
Ball was out. Therefore, Matt Guest took a shot that he shouldn't have had to take. Little Rock loses possession over the encounter. Whistle blown. Must be an infraction against Tulsa there, or else the whistle would not have blown. The sir will give us a call in just a minute.
It looked like a dive.
She's talking to both teams. No yellow cards are handed out. She's telling them to calm down. Huh?
Everyone loves your commentary.
You're killing it.
Regardless of whatever happened there, of the calming down part, Little Rock ends up with the ball and is going to put the ball in about their 10-meter line. Now, if Little Rock opts to kick the ball out of bounds right now, I am incorrect. Little Rock no longer has the ball. Matt duped me by showing the ball in his hands and giving it to the Tulsa guy. This is a scrum to Tulsa.
Strong.
Oh, ball
Ball's
comes out
out.
of the back of the scrum. Backwards, behind the back pass out to the fly half. Fly half goes down, shows the ball to his team. His support is late, but I believe Tulsa still wins the ball. They do. Scrum half comes out of the back of the ruck, attacking. Scrum half is in. Tulsa's fly half then moves the ball to DC.
And he's off to the races.
Takes the pass off. Being chased. He is not going to be caught. Darren Oliver for the try. So to give my horn a little toot, 3 years prior I was the coach of this team, and DC is able to do this about once a game. Now, there's been one time where he got called for an intentional knock when he didn't actually catch that pass, and it could have been a decider of a game. Anyway, DC, very athletic outside center, feels like he has something to prove today, and he is doing it. Great try by Darren Oliver. Little Tulsa goes from attacking their goal line to getting behind theirs, waiting for the conversion kick. Little Rock's leading 26-8 after this conversion. It's still 26-8.
We have a sub.
Charles Cromer coming into the game for, I can't see, Josh Wolverton. The ref today is Wendy Young out of Austin, Texas. A quality ref that we enjoy hosting here in Little Rock. Nice high kick by Tulsa. Ball goes backwards. Tulsa ends up with possession. Silky hits, Bud hits, guy finally goes down. Ball moved out to the back line of Tulsa. Their fly half. Oh, mishandled pass. Penalty awarded to Tulsa for waiting for the call. Looks like not rolling away is the call. It's hard to tell when their back is to you. Tulsa kicks to touch. Fulmer's going to try to keep it in. It's just too far away. Line out to Tulsa. We're in that situation again where Little Rock's defending the try line. Last time this happened, approximately 3 minutes ago, Darren Oliver ended up with the back line's pass and took it 80 meters to the house.
See if we got DC magic.
I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
No.
Oh, how I like to see him run. Sounds like Win Noble didn't think that was a very straight throw, but nonetheless, play goes on.
And it's going to be a knock on Tulsa.
Tulsa helps Little Rock out again by knocking the ball on a crash ball to their inside center. Or at least the guy that was in the inside center position.
Big mishandle. Little Rock instead chooses to
It's a penalty. So
get together instead of a quick play and kick.
She called that intentional?
No, it's Little Rock did not find touch, but what happened in that play before is one of the Tulsa players was in an offsides position and then played the ball, so therefore the knock-on turns into a penalty. Darren Oliver tries to make touch but doesn't. Tulsa ends up with the ball, is attacking with a back line that's set up. Poor passing. When Noble breaks up the play, appears to be held, but no call. Tulsa attacking again. Adam Weaver from behind takes the Tulsa player down. Tulsa still has the ball, wins their ruck. Their 9 takes the ball, takes it to the fly half to the fullback. Full halfback is attacking. He is not passing. Now he pops to his support, running on hard. Little Rock stops him in his tracks. Tulsa, ball in the back of the ruck, moves it out to the fly half. Fly half tries to attack on his own. He's accomplishing more than he should and taken down finally. It looks like about 2 or 3 meters out. Little Rock not releasing in the tackle. Penalty 5 meters out. Tulsa elects not to go quick. Little Rock's able to set up their defensive line. Some might call this a clash of the Titan, which is about to happen. Here it goes. Tulsa puts the ball back into play. Little Rock brings him down immediately. Gets the ball right back out. Looks like they're right on the cusp of scoring. Little Rock's holding. Little Rock looks like they've maybe ended up with the ball, but gets another penalty. 5 meters out. Tulsa elects to go fast this time and immediately met by Wynn Noble, but gets tackled into the try zone. Try awarded to Tulsa. Score 26 to 13. Sorry, 26 to 13. Little Rock still leading with the conversion to come for Tulsa. We are ever so grateful to all of our sponsors today. Dugan's Pub, Diamond Bear Brewery, Central Distributing, Golden Eagle. All of these organizations make what we do out here a success and an enjoyable experience for everybody. Even in the 60-degree wet weather, we probably still have 125, 150 people out here. And we just look to increase attendance every single time. What an amazing sport to be part of. Off of the left upright, conversion kick, no good. Little Rock still up, 26 to 13 with about 20 minutes left to play in this game.
Go around that way.
This is the last game of our home season, but we're hoping to have a sevens tournament around June 26th out here. We'll find out real soon. Go to our webpage for more details when they're available. Hopefully we'll know something within the next week or so. The top teams in Texas will come to Little Rock to compete in a sevens tournament to determine who goes to the national tournament. It's a good experience, lots of people, lots of rugby, 7-minute halves, games go quick. And it's actually what is currently in the Olympics. Kickoff.
Grabbed by Wynn.
Kickoff. Knocked on, but right into Wynn Noble's arms. Little Rock has possession. Nate Tucker takes it right off the side of the ruck. A little hand fighting going on. And Ronnie Parkinson gets it out to DC. DC out to Blake. We got Michael Baum on the outside. Baum gives a little stutter. Whoa! Gets his head taken off.
Let him play that, sir.
Very high tackle, attempted.
High tackle. The sir is absolutely on top of it. Immediately awards a yellow card. Little Rock will once again be 14 on 15 with the advantage. Lots and lots of times we would like to see a little bit of an advantage play there. I have a feeling Balmy would have even scored that.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the whistle was blown, the yellow card was given, and Little Rock's kicking to touch for a penalty. And almost doesn't make touch, but Little Rock's awarded a line out 8 meters out from their try line.
And Andrew Roach is in for Kevin Shanky. Sub for Little Rock.
Replacing Shanky at lock.
Yep. Yeah.
I think Adam might go to... we'll see at the next scrum who goes where.
What are you doing? Why are you so mean?
Nice
Good
line
line
out.
out.
Wynn Noble brings it out, goes up high, brings it down. Tulsa called for collapsing the line out. Penalty awarded. DC does a little show and go, lines up about 2 meters short. Matt Chu ends up with the ball, puts it back between his legs. Tulsa's playing the ball on the ground. The serve misses it. She does not miss it. She's got it. 5-meter penalty.
Reaching in the ruck.
Hands in the ruck. When Noble takes the ball, he drives, catching about 3 meters down, exposes the ball to Matt Guest, who has an Andrew Winters ready to take the ball hard, take it in. Silky pilot. Silky, try awarded! Try Little Rock.
Great second effort by Andrew Winters on that drive.
I gotta tell you, that is like a freight train running right at you.
The amazing magic of physics.
Little Rock's fitness is on display. You can see that they haven't let down one bit, and it's imperative to be successful in this game to be fit.
It's always great when your subs can come on and nothing changes on the field.
Even elevate play. Kevin Ryan. Silky is awarded a breather for the rest of the day as Kevin Ryan comes in to replace him. Come on.
Kick is
just to the left. That is a hard angle kick to make, and Blake almost put it in through the uprights, just to the left. From here it appeared to be good, but I guess other people think they got a better angle than I do. Okay, I was obviously not in. Not so much. Little Rock leads 31-13 with the ensuing kickoff. Tulsa's kicking it back to Little Rock. This is just like a jump ball in basketball. It is kind of a survival of the fittest type thing. Nice high kick. Derek Riddle goes up for it. Adam Weaver comes up with the ball, goes down, places the ball beautifully back to his team, but done right. Lays the hammer, catches an extra 5 meters out of the deal. Somebody is not very grateful for standing there. Win Noble picks it up out of the back of the ruck. Little Rock is getting a little scrappy now. Bud's running hard again, moves it out to Ronnie, to Matthew. Matthew takes it back in and the ref gets the brunt of that tackle. She gets back up. No pain, no gain. She's a former USA player. She can handle it. These men ain't nothing compared to what those New Zealand girls bring. But Dunn back in the middle of the field, pops it back out to Matt Guest, DC. Little fancy footwork, taking it on the outside. He's showing the ball. Somebody come and support him. Throws the ball to the ground. Looks like there's a wrestle for the ball on the ground, which is highly, highly illegal. Therefore, we get a penalty.
What's his name, Christian?
Once again, same scenario as earlier in the game. If you were on the ground, you cannot play with the ball. Looks like my ball might actually be hurt, and I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt for not being on his feet.
You missed the ice cream truck. I went to the ice cream truck by myself.
Looks like we're talking to the touch judge.
Taking a little break, the touch judge is giving his 2 cents to the sir.
Little Rock penalty. High tackle.
When you have ARs, which are known as assistant referees, both gentlemen running touch are certified refs, therefore they can help the center ref if needed. Little Rock kicks their penalty to touch. We'll have a line out 10 meters out from our try line. Derek Riddle's throwing in the line out.
I won't judge you.
Nice and high. And Ryan, Little Rock gets 6-7 meters. Tulsa once again playing on the ground. Sir doesn't see it. Our scrum half knocks it on in the back of the ruck. She does see that.
Yep. She was right there.
Unfortunate. Scrum to Tulsa, 5 meters. The beauty of rugby is there's one ref and 30 players. They're not expected to see everything. Tulsa puts the ball into the scrum, gets it back to the 8-man's foot, out to the fly half.
Kick.
Fly half kicks it away, does not find touch. Mark Fulmer catches the ball, runs up the sideline, attacking on the sideline, back into Matthew. Matthew to Matt Guess. Matt Guess has nobody in front of him.
And
Matt Guess in for the try, centers it. You guys hear that pounding? That's the nail in the coffin, I believe, guys.
Everyone's excited.
That was a great play by Fulmer, drawing the defense to the sideline and throwing it back into the middle.
Leaving Matt Guest with the Red Sea parting right for him to go in for the try. We say red, but they're actually wearing white.
We are 30 minutes into the half.
10 minutes left in this ball game, and Patrick Lewis, also known as P40, comes in for Nate Tucker.
That was a weird way to flirt.
I know.
I'd be scared of a girl like you.
Tulsa kicks off to Little Rock. Little Rock goes up high for the kickoff and through Win Noble's hands, but Kevin Ryan picks it up and takes it in, sets the ruck. Matt Guest gives it to Bud Dunn, running hard again. Bud still not down, still dragging 3 Tulsa players, finally bring him to the ground. Mark Fulmer moves it out to Ronnie. Ronnie cannot bring in the pass, knock onto Little Rock. Ronnie showing a little frustration there, but end result, scrum to Tulsa. Mark Fulmer has come in from wing to play scrum half. Matt Guess has exited the game, and Hunter Bean is now on the wing for Little Rock. Tulsa's scrum just 10 meters to the east of center.
Gonna be a
Little Rock got called for pushing early in the scrum, therefore Tulsa was awarded a free kick. Tulsa is attacking, and Little Rock intentionally knocks the ball to the ground. It's a penalty when you don't try to catch the ball and you just knock it to the ground forward. Tulsa has a penalty kick at the 22-meter line.
And the sin bin comes in. Now back to 15 on 15.
Time is off while the expelled player is able to return to the game. Also puts it back into play, play on, running hard. Their flanker up the middle, taken down by Little Rock flanker Charles Cromer. Recycled ball quickly to the Tulsa attacking squad. They win their ruck. 9 gets it out to the fly half. Tulsa takes it immediately into contact again. Met hard by Bud Dunn. Tulsa spins around to the weak side of the wing. The wing pops it off to the prop. Prop's working hard, showing some football moves. Appears Little Rock's holding the ball up. Win Noble's not letting him go to ground. Now he goes to ground. And whistle blows again. Scrum to Little Rock. Ball was brought in by Tulsa. Little Rock held it up, didn't allow them to go to the ground. The sir says that they did not play it fast enough, therefore rewarding Little Rock with a scrum.
figure that one out. I'm not really sure. It's a weird color.
Little Rock scrum about 10 meters away from their from the try line. Win Noble picks it up out of the back of the scrum, taken down by a couple Tulsa players. Mark Fulmer trying to ruck. Ball pops out of the back of the ruck. Bud Dunn tries to round it up, knocks it on in the process. Tulsa is playing with an advantage. Tulsa's now attacking, has a back line set up, ready to attack. Unfortunately, they knocked the ball on as well. We'll go back to their playing advantage, knock on by Little Rock, scrum to Tulsa. If advantage is on, you really can't do anything wrong because you'll get awarded the ball back. Tulsa knocked it on bigger than life right there, and they still get the ball back. That's why they call it advantage. You take advantage of every situation. You're not gonna let me do this.
Oh, you are. You are stuck with this job now.
Instant star.
Scrum to Tulsa. They got a big weak side over there. Hopefully Hunter's ready for that 8-man to pick and come around the right side. Let's see what Tulsa does. No, they don't even take advantage of it. They go to the strong side where they believe their backs are better than ours. They run through our outside center, brings him down just by his ankles. Ref has penalty advantage. Little Rock cheated again. 5-meter penalty. Not rolling away is the call.
Big stop.
The punch on the penalty is met with force by Charles Cromer and Win Noble. Little Rock somehow ends up with the ball out to Mike Baum, who then kicks it right into the chest of the Tulsa player, charges it down out of bounds. We'll have a line out to Little Rock. How much time we got left? 5 minutes.
We should be, yeah, about 6 minutes. 5 to 6 minutes, depending on what the SIRS watch says. Whether it's running fast or slow.
Line out to Little Rock about 5 meters out. Nice take
grab
by Win Noble. He goes down with the ball. Little Rock sets the ruck. Mark Fulmer's there. Moves it out to our fly half, Ronnie Parkinson, to DC.
DC out to
Hunter. Hunter running hard back into Blake. Blake, fancy footwork. Show and go. Loses his footing and falls down, but Little Rock's there for the ruck. We're okay.
Nice.
Mark Fulmer gets to the back of the ruck. Moves it. Yeah, ball shoots out the side of the ruck. We're not sure what's happened. Regardless, whistle is blown and the ref is pointing toward Tulsa. Therefore, it's their ball. You guessed it. Another scrum. Wrong. It's a line out.
You can't be right all the time.
Just most of the time.
Oh, overthrown to Roach. Got it.
Wild throw by Tulsa. Little Rock ends up with the ball, the line out.
DC.
Darren Oliver attacking. Does a little dummy. Back into Blake Blaylock. He's at the 22. He's got one defender to beat. They bring him down. DC's there. Pop out. Time. Darren Oliver. Woo! Nice offload as Blake Blaylock hits the ground. He pops the ball up to DC, who's running at pace. Catches it, dives in for the try. 5 more for Little Rock. Great sequence of back events there for Little Rock to add 5 more to the tally.
Get trick in water, baby! Team player!
Blake opts to drop kick for points, and a conversion kick is no good. Time is running out. Little Rock getting set to receive. Score 43, Little Rock 13, Tulsa. Tulsa's been knocking on the door numerous times. Little Rock's defense has come through over and over again to end up with possession and take the ball the other way. Not 10. Tulsa receives the kick before the 10-meter line. Scrum center to Little Rock. Hey, do you see what I see? The cutest kid made. There she is. She looks very comfortable being carried like that. Hola, bonita.
Brad just got dumped.
Uh-oh. So fortunate that this only happened one time in my career, but Brad Hoge gets the ice water down the back. Nothing people love more. Little Rock ends up winning their own scrum when Noble takes it out of the back of the scrum. Ooh, Tulsa blows it up. Slow ball out of the back of the scrum. Makes his teammates pay for such an act. Matthew is offsides trying to ruck. Ball is out. Tulsa is attacking. Little Rock's kind of celebrating a little prematurely. Tulsa's still playing the game. Mark Fulmer, 2-on-1. Cromer joins the pack and keeps him out of the try zone. Little Rock not rolling away. 5-meter penalty. Somebody threw the ball away. We're lucky we're not getting a yellow card for that act. You purposely slow the ball down, slow the game down by throwing the ball away from the mark. Could result in a yellow card most times. Little Rock defending their goal line again. Tulsa drives in, comes up short. Here they go again, trying to roll, spin, dive, doing what they can to get into the try zone. Ref is thinking about it, and Little Rock held the ball up. It's going to be a 5-meter scrum to Tulsa. The ball has to be physically touched to the ground. If any of the defending team gets underneath the ball or puts their body in between the ball and the ground, it's called held up.
Nope.
The touch judge comes in, corrects the sir, and says that the try is good. Try awarded. Tulsa, 18
Should be last play if
to
not
43.
over. I do.
With the conversion to come. Conversion no good. Waiting for that
That is
whistle.
game.
That's the whistle we've been looking for. Little Rock victorious over Tulsa, 43 to 18. Great job, man. See you in Tulsa in a few weeks.
We'd like to thank all you for watching. All of our sponsors again, Dugan's Pub, Diamond Bear for donating the beer for the tailgate today, and Flyway Brewing for our Man of the Match sponsor. You'll have a great day.
Golden Eagle.
And Golden Eagle for donating the beer for the sponsor. And Central Distributors.